It's the latest with Maya.
Yeah.
It's the latest with Maya.
Okay.
Who's she gonna talk to now? What's she gonna ask about?
Hi, Drew. Welcome to the latest with Maya. Drew Rapier is the guitarist for the band Felicity. I am so excited to be talking with you. I love your music.
Thanks so much for being a fan, and thanks for having me on.
So is there an artist or song that you consider to be the gold standard when it comes to songwriting and storytelling?
That's a great question. Gold standard. I think it's tough because I think songwriting, like a lot of things, is kind of subjective. Like some people love our music, some people think we're trash, that's part of art. Is like you can see a painting in a museum and you could say, I don't get it. Why is that a $5 million painting? And then there's some people who would pay $10 million for that painting. It's just all kind of subjective, which is the magical thing. But for me personally, um, my favorite song is like a song that I really wish I could have written was probably Everlong by Foo Fighters. I think that's one of the greatest rock songs ever written. Just with how unique it is and how you can so many people can connect with it and kind of just really unique odd songwriting style that just somehow worked into be something so iconic and magical.
Oh, I love that.
Mhm.
Yeah. So is there a song of yours that is your favorite?
I wouldn't say like it's hard. It's like picking a favorite child. I think that there's some as far as like songwriting goes that we were really proud of. I really think we have a song called Highs and Lows from an album we put out called Dear Universe a few years ago that was just kind of more of a ballad and more of a, I guess, kind of like a pop love song that is just nothing like we had ever done before. So we're really proud of ourselves that we were able to write a song like that a lot of people do love. Those that have heard it doesn't get like a ton of plays on Spotify or anything, but it's because it's just kind of one of those deeper tracks. But it was a song that, as far as songwriting wise goes, that we were really proud of. As far as some of like the newer stuff, I really love the song Emo Trash we wrote because it was going in writing a song very intentionally that we wanted to kind of have a fun, lighthearted song that played into lots of references of bands and music that we grew up with that would kind of be very intentionally polarizing to where some people posted it and shared it because they were making fun of it, and some people posted it and shared it because they were loving it. And we think that like anytime you can do that and have something be polarizing, it just helps the success over the song because some people may love it, some people may hate it, but either way people are talking about it. So we went in really intentionally into the songwriting process to execute that. And I think, and we did. It got like 5 million views the first day we released it, just because of the like both love and hate side of it. So that was really cool. And then I'd say like out of the songs we have, um, if we're going favorite, I'd say that we have a song called The Weather that's just really popular that has really just pushed us to a new stratosphere as a band and as artists to where we can post that song any day of the week and new people can discover it, and it has brought in a majority of our fans, which is really cool because as a band that's what you hope to have. You hope to have a song that can bring in new people day in and day out. And so like that one just being us, and we're just striving to like can we top that one, can we make another one? It's just really a tough thing to do, and you never expect it when it happens. That wasn't a song we expected to be as big as it was or to be our biggest song. It's just kind of the market decides it, but I'd say that's probably our favorite one.
Oh wow. Yeah, I love that song. I mean, I love all your songs.
Yeah.
And-
I think a lot of bands, there's a song like whatever band you want to say, like they have the one song that probably brings in 80% of their fan base. And then that 80% of the fan base listens to all the other songs, but still probably that one song, like Enter Sandman from Metallica. Probably most people discovered the band, or that was the first song they heard from the band, and then they go listen to to the rest of the music. But it's that happens to be the one currently for us that does the best.
Yeah. Oh, wow. Yeah. So what do you find to be the biggest challenge with creating music in the age of social media?
I think the hardest thing is I think, well, just in general, sometimes we just be finding creativity. I think it's something that you can't force, and a lot of times as artists, you're kind of forcing yourself onto like a schedule, a release schedule of like needing another song to put out. And anytime we've kind of been forced to be on a schedule, it can be tough to really make something magical. Where when you kind of just have no timeline or schedule and you're just creating for the sake of creating, it's much easier to get something that I think resonates and impacts. So I'd say like the time crunch of just constantly the people's attention spans, kind of you always have to have something ready to go or something new. Some bands are releasing songs on a monthly basis. Some of them it's every other month. I know people who release, maybe because they're independent solo artists, or maybe they make hip hop or rap music, they can release a song a day. So it's just kind of that like that schedule of always trying to have something new to put out. It's tough. And then I think just also people's attention spans being shorter. So song lengths are getting shorter and less time to tell a story, and really having to write a section of a song that really can connect within 10 seconds to where someone's like, I want to listen to the rest of the song, which we do have that with a song like The Weather. We know the 10 seconds we can post every day and people are going to resonate with it. So it's like, does your song have a 10-second section that can pull that off? And it's something like on top of the everything else you're trying to do when you're writing a song is trying to work that in as well.
Oh, wow. Yeah. So what are the songs that make you sing along whenever you hear them?
For me, I'd say like a lot of music. My sister grew up, and when I was growing up, my sister was always listening to the band Sublime. So a lot of Sublime music, I like can't help but sing alongs because it's been around me for so long, or so since I was little, and it always reminds me of hanging out with my sister while she's driving around her car and listening to her favorite music. So Sublime, especially the song like Santeria or 40 Ounce of Freedom. And I always find myself singing along to Limp Bizkit just because I was like obsessed when I was little. We just listen to Limp Bizkit all the time. So I know every single lyric to every single song. And so it can't help. It's like when you know all the words to songs and you really know it to like the back of your hand, it's so hard to not want to sing it every single time.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. I love like those songs that maybe you haven't heard for a while, but when you hear them, like you just immediately remember all the words.
Yeah. Because like when
Yeah.
I was a kid, like I don't know, I won't remember someone's name I just met, but there's a part of my brain of a hard drive of just like every Limp Bizkit song, like burned into memory. No matter how many years it goes by, if it comes on, I'll know that it front to back. It's like saying the code word to the Winter Soldier, and it just changes your personality. You hear it, you just access a different part of your brain that you didn't know was there.
Yeah, definitely.
Yep.
I love that. So if you had a warning label, what would yours say?
For the band, you think? For the band?
For the band or for you?
Um, I'd say may especially in many ways the band and me, I'd say like may cause hearing loss. We tend to be very loud. If you ever come see us play a show, it's very loud. We always get that. I don't know if it's a compliment, but that feedback that we're loud. We pride ourselves at this point. We want to be the loudest band of the night. And then also I tend to talk very loud, probably because of hearing loss from being in this band for so many years. But yeah, like may cause hearing loss. We'll go with that.
Um, so what is the biggest obstacle, either personal or professional, that you've overcome?
Um, I'd say when it comes to the band, we're kind of been this way where I think been kind of a blessing where we've kind of always found ourselves back to doing things ourselves. Right now we're DIY independent, and a lot of times these flyers we designed, and these stickers we designed, and this giant alien behind me, we physically made that, and we do post all of our own content and come up with all of our own ideas. We just filmed and shot our own music video, and we're in the process of editing that. And it's really just because whenever we've had, whether it be either like it's either been that like there hasn't been interest from maybe record labels or managers or agents or whatever it is, so we just say, hey, we're going to do this anyway, we're going to go do it ourselves. And we force ourselves to either learn how to do it or just go attack it and then say, hey, wow, that was a very big failure. However, now we know how to do it better the next time. And we've learned over the years how to do every like role there could be in a band between us. Like we can be 100% self-sufficient. So it's been kind of either that we haven't attracted the people who want to work with us and say, like, I believe in this band and I want to help them get to where they want to be. It's either that or the flip side of where it was maybe we've had people on the team, but we just kind of feel like they're not willing to put in the extra mile that we're willing to put in. So it's like we might as well just do it ourselves, because we're going to be the first ones in and the last ones out. So I think it's been a blessing though, because we've been in this band's been around for 10 years, and at this point we now know we can do anything we need to do. We bought our own equipment, we bought video equipment so we could make content, that we can make music videos. We've run our own sound. And we've just either like built relationships with people to teach us these things, or went out and learned them on our own, to where we can do whatever we want as a band. We can probably accomplish it by ourselves.
Oh, wow. Huh. So I am pop culture obsessed, and I go in stages of shows that I cannot stop watching. Is there a show that you are currently obsessed with?
It just ended, but I was really locked in to the second season of Fallout, which I love the video games, so I like Fallout. I've been also watching the new Game of Thrones show, which is Night in the Kingdom, which is like a Game of Thrones spin-off show, which is great. And then I'm a big sports guy, so I was kind of locked into watching football like all week, but until now that's ended. But that's really what I've been watching lately. And then also my girlfriend and I were watching the show Severance, which is cool. I'm big into like sci-fi or fantasy and or like fiction type of stuff, like that type of stuff. I've really find myself being attracted to watching.
Oh, cool. Love that. Yeah, I am watching an older show called Franklin and Bash.
Oh, I remember that. Yeah, I remember when that was on for sure.
Yeah, I'm obsessed with that. So I'm just constantly watching that.
I don't have a ton of time, so it's usually like things that are currently happening. So I can be like, oh, there's one episode from this week. I can like lock in for that 1 hour. But yeah, I've binged like all of Breaking Bad at one point. I watched it all front to back, and I did all of Lost and stuff. But it's harder and harder to do that. When we're on the road, it's actually easier to watch stuff like that because we're in these 6 hour car rides and we can just throw something on.
Oh yeah. Yeah, yeah, there's a new show on Netflix that I just started watching called How to Get to Heaven from Belfast.
Mm-hmm.
That one's really good. I do highly recommend that. So
Okay,
if you have time.
sure.
Yeah. Um yeah, so what genre of movie would your life story be told as?
Probably a comedy, honestly. I think it just have to be, even if it's just the fact that like try not to take myself too seriously, and try to be always glass half full, and try to have positive energy. And that goes for the band too. We try to just always focus on positivity and positive messaging, and try to just put a smile on people's face and hopefully make them laugh, or at least smile or sing along or do something that can bring positive energy into their life. So I'd say probably comedy makes the most sense.
Oh, I love that. Yeah. So, is there a song that you're currently obsessed with?
I don't think probably currently. Maybe if I thought real loud, I could think of one. But I have been listening to a lot of our unreleased music. That's kind of what it is as a band, is like you listen to your own unreleased music a ton. And then once it comes out, you kind of just stop listening to it altogether. But that, and also we're writing music. So I'm listening to a lot of the demos and stuff. And I try to keep myself infatuated with listening to our own stuff so that I can really like get creative with it and think about where we need to go next with it. But a song, a artist or some music I've been really into lately is I've been listening to. There's a band called Bill Murray that I love that is really cool. It's Billmuri, so it's not like the actor, but like kind of a play off his name. Bill Murray is great. And I've been I listen to a lot of like A Day to Remember, listen to them a lot lately. And the new Falling Reverse album is awesome. So I've been listening to that a lot.
Oh, cool. I love that. I'm writing all these down to go
Yeah.
listen. What was the last one that you said?
Falling in Reverse.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
Oh, check
I'm
it out.
excited to listen to these, so thank
Bill
you.
Murray is a lot of fun. It's really cool.
Oh, cool. Yeah, I'm very excited to listen to these, so thank you for the recommendations. Um, yeah, I just watched a movie called Lurker that I really liked, and the soundtrack to it, there's a song called Love and Obsession that I've had on repeat.
I'll go check out that one. I'll definitely check
Yeah.
that out.
Yeah, it's really good. Yeah, so who in your life has had the biggest impact on how you choose to live?
I would say probably my mom, just because she's always been like encouraged me to kind of just follow my heart and do what makes me happy, follow my dreams. And there's been times where I've been kind of had to restart everything from scratch again, whether it be leaving a job or a career and restarting outside of the band. That's one constant I've always had in my life. But she's always kind of been there, just believe in me and just have my back. It's like she knows I'm going to figure it out. And when you have someone else that believes in you as much as you believe in yourself, it kind of like reinforces that belief you have in yourself. So it's like, yeah, I will figure it out because this person has never led me astray. So that's always helped a ton. And then no matter what I've done, whether it's been like a sports team I was on or being in the band and coming to shows or whatever it is, she's been always been incredibly 100% supportive and a positive influence on it, even if she doesn't necessarily like all the songs we put out. She would never tell me if that was the case. So yeah.
Oh, I love that. Yeah. Um, yeah, so if you had the opportunity to put a message on a billboard for everyone to see, what would it be?
I always love this just very simple adage. It's from Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure, and it's just be excellent to each other. And you can take that as be kind, but just they'll think the world would be a lot better if everyone loved each other as much as they love themselves a lot of the time. So just be excellent to each other and treat other people with kindness and respect and love.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I love that. Yeah, I think that's a great one that I'd love to see on a
for
billboard.
sure.
Um, yeah, so what three words best describe you?
Um, I would say loud is a great adjective to describe me because I'm very loud in many senses of the way. Um, I'd say uh loyal would be a word that I think I am. I'm sometimes loyal to a fault. Um, and I will give people, way too many chances until but that's okay. I wouldn't have it any other way. I always love giving people the benefit of the doubt and second chances and understanding that no one's perfect and that so that would be a big one for me. And I think the last one would just be just creative. Like I just find myself as a creative person, whether it's editing videos or photos or graphic design or creating music or whatever it is, if there's something creative about it, I tend to find myself drawn to it. And being able to participate in it. I may not be the best at anything, but I can usually find my way around it and figure out how to do it if it's some type of creative activity, whether that be, filmmaking or creating content for the band or doing stuff for my clients. I own a marketing agency, so I'll be doing graphic design or photo editing or things like that. I can usually find my way to do it.
Oh, wow. I love that. Yeah. Yeah, so I just have one final question for you. So today, what are you most grateful for?
I think I'm most grateful to be here and being able to continue to make music and to have weathered through the storm of being in this band where it would have been very easy to kind of just say I'm going to dedicate this time of my life to something else. But we have a group. I'm really thankful to have a group of guys who truly believe in what we're doing and have each other's backs and are willing to put in the work no matter what it is. And if we say we're going to be here twice a week at this time, then we'll be here twice a week at this time, going on for 10 years. And to be comfortable with the journey, not the destination. There's always like some people always have like a destination they're trying to get to in their mind. Like I got to get from here to here in the next 5 years, or we're a failure or whatever it might be. But we really try to just focus on enjoying the journey and like what we're doing today to hopefully get to there. And just thankful that like because of that we've weathered this storm, and now there are people like you and other people out there that appreciate what we do and are interested enough to interview us and talk to us, and are excited for what we do next, because it's always a lot more fun when you have people who support it and they aren't excited about it as much as we are. So there's been times in this band where we're playing for the other band that played, and that's it. So it's really thankful to make it to this point where we can go to anywhere in the country and have people excited to come see us play.
Yeah. Oh, I love that.
Mhm.
Yeah. Well, that was my final question for you.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for joining me. I've loved talking with you. You've made my day.
Awesome. Well, thanks for having me, and hopefully we'll come meet you at a show sometime. We'll play near you sometime soon, and we can have some talking in person.
I would love that. Thank you. Yeah, so thank you so much again for joining me, and I hope you have a great rest of your day.
Yeah, you as well.
Thank you. And that's a wrap on today's edition of the latest to admire.
Latest with my